will. So bounce questions off us. See if you have any questions. If I would play this game, I would be playing it at 4 hours minimum a day. Unfortunately, I have. Ah ha ha! I totally understand that. Yeah, Rocket. This is kind of a game that a casual player, he really needs to find a guild that will support him, like my guild. We got it. We're actually making a special setup just for casual players. So we're gonna be essentially creating the realm, and inside the realm, we're gonna allow casual players to basically have a free 5x5 slot. We'll have a bunch of three room houses that they're able to bind to for free. They get a five by five slot that they can lay a personal claim on, and all they have to do is play. I mean, realistically, in a 5x5 slot, you have to play very little to maintain it, like so little. Uh, I mean, like an hour a week, you might be able to, after once you get built up, you'll say go through your phase of playing like 4 hours a day for a little while, and then you're playing like an hour or two a week. You could easily support your 5x5 guild claim. Oh, you get paid in cash only. I feel you there. Well, Montysaurus, if you want, man, we're doing a giveaway at the end of the month. I know you've heard it a billion times already. All you gotta do is do exclamation point loots. It's free, and you get entries. You could possibly win it. Also, once we get to 100 subs, we'll be doing a giveaway as well. Oh, I feel you, Rocket. Yeah, so those guys out there though, you wouldn't be taking from us. Yeah, so the guys that are going to be the casuals will basically be protecting you and allowing you to play in a casual manner. My question is how not to lose items that I carry when I'm doing homecoming. Or that is possible, or am I wrong? Brackaja, you do lose most items while teleporting. However, if the item, anything that goes into a bag, right? So like if you look at the ground and you throw something out of your inventory and it ends up in a bag, that's the stuff you'll drop. That's the stuff that you'll drop when you teleport. However, if you equip it, it will not drop. So if you know that you're going to be teleporting home, and I'm going to be mining, and I know that the shovel's going to go away, instead of bringing that shovel with me, I'm just going to bring a pickaxe with me, leave the shovel at home, and then teleport back with all my iron ore or whatever. Because iron ore doesn't drop in a bag, you have to actually lay it down, so you'll teleport with it. Exactly, senses. Exactly. I wonder if it's possible to join a guild and only do our job. I mean, for example, horse grower, I do only horse growing. Negative. Yeah, so there's so much more to a guild than that. Because a horse grower, like say being a farmer, Solgian, right? Like, so you're gonna have a lot more to do than just that, because you have to also take care of your farms. You got to take care of. I mean, there's so much that you got to do, because you have to contribute to the guild, right? Because in order for you to even do those horses, you need to have a barn. Well, why wouldn't you contribute to the building of the barn if you want to have horses? The hunter is going to need arrows, so you're going to have to slaughter the chickens and then make sure those chickens are in the right coop. There's so much more to it. You have to work as a team, right? And so that's where our town is focused. The town, meaning inside those walls right there. Everybody there is group effort focused. But on that note, I realize that there's people that are casual players and they need a place to play. So I'm trying to create an environment and a guild to allow that to happen. So basically, I'm going to be terraforming this area right here, and this is going to all be for realm guys. I'm building a wall. We're going to be making it protected and allowing people. So the way it's going to work, the way the economy is going to work inside here is there's going to be a marketplace where if we have extras, let's say we have extra, food, we'll throw it up in that marketplace for very cheap. very cheap. And then we'll build a special economy around the idea. Let's see, so it's 24.3, so we're going to go out to 22.3 down here. And so then basically anything you make, you could throw in there that you don't need. So let's say you're just a smith. You could throw anything you make up in that marketplace, and then if we need stuff, we'll buy it. If other realm guys need it, they'll buy it. You'll also have access to our global trade house, that if you think you've made something very high quality and you could sell it to somebody. Yeah, everybody helps with terraforming, hands down. Yeah, so any guild you join anywhere. No, yeah, there's not a guild that I know of that you're not going to help with terraforming. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Is there any guilds out there right now that don't have people terraform? Like, terraforming is something that needs to be done, and it needs to be done in such large quantities that everybody contributes. Terraforming never ends. No. And so Sergeant Andrew, that was something that needed caps. That needed to be caps locked. I mean, I'm the guild leader, guys, and I'm terraforming, right? So, I mean, that's what I try and tell people that are joining the guild and they don't want to terraform. I'm like, look, I understand you don't want to terraform. I'm the guild leader and I'm terraforming. You're going to be terraforming. That's just, there's no escaping it. That's what's happening. That's what you're going to be doing, son. But I'm also the type of leader that believes that you should never ask anybody else to do something that you're not willing to do yourself. Yeah, well, exactly. No, so Soljian, I didn't think that you were asking me to join my guild and not terraform. I didn't think that. I knew what you were getting at. Exactly, Sergeant Andrew. That's my thing, is like, I'm not going to ask you to do something that I'm not willing to do. That's not my leadership style. And frankly, I really despise leaders that do anything but that. I was taught in the army to lead from the front, man. Lead from the front. If I want people to terraform, how do I expect other people to want to terraform in a game if I'm sitting up on my high horse never terraforming? I can't expect that, and I never will. That is not my style, friends. Not today! Alright, so this spot right here out is where I would like... This spot right here out at a diagonal is where I want to start the terraforming from. At 22.3, I think. I mean, I know, but I say I think because who wants to terraform? Like, we were just talking about this. Who really wants to terraform, right? I agree, Sergeant. I'm a stats whore. I love stats in video games. I love looking at stats. I would like to see how far I've walked, how much dirt I've moved. I want to see that, man. I agree. I would love to see those numbers. Oops. Guys, I got a new keyboard today, so everything's a little bit different. I keep on misclicking on stuff. Lots of loot. That's right, my man. That's right. My God, you guys. Honestly, you guys keep up at this rate, we'll be doing multiple giveaways. I mean, I feel like it's already safe to say we'll at least be doing 2 giveaways this month. Like, it's definitely safe to say that. As long as you guys keep it up. Soljian, I have no idea. I haven't even built any just because of the fact that they're broken, to be honest.
Messy.
Yes.
So all the gold is mined?
Oh, no, they were talking about, like, if there were stats in the game. I was saying that's what my stat would be.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was just being dumb.
Yeah.
That makes sense now.
He's like, wait, it's all gone? Damn it.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Honestly, Ghetto Churro, I honestly enjoy terraforming. So many people hate it. I kind of enjoy it for some reason. I don't know. So they do work now, Andrew. All right, actually, we're going to build... I want to be building a bunch of beehives tomorrow. Police that mustache! That damn police my mustache thing is still down there, and every time I see it, I have to say it out loud. Oh yeah, nothing works in winter, man. If it feeds you, it doesn't work in winter unless you're fishing. Senses, thank you very much for those kind words, man. I appreciate it.
Anyone know the fastest way to level farming?
Say it one more time. Sorry, I was only halfway listening. I was reading.
The fastest way to level farming.
I don't know the fastest way. It's just basically harvesting. So honestly, I got to 30 farming by just hitting the ground looking for food. AFK, so I don't really know what the fastest way is.
Because I am thinking I might do that for forestry.
Oh yeah, if you want to be a forestry guy, that would be amazing. We do need an alt forester just to have backup.
So I was testing the nature's lore. I said that, and in less than 14 hours, you can, without using power hour, you can get to level 90.
Yep. Hey, so I also have been playing LAF for about 5 days. Every time I build a house, when I log back in, it's gone. Do I have to build it on a claim? Does it degrade? It does degrade. Where are you building at, though?
Farming,
If you...
Easy.
Oh, yeah.
So I got the character up to...
That's true, August. Yeah, actually, so, August just reminded me. Actually, it's plowing. Yeah, so if you just grab a shovel, man, and you just take a step forward and plow the ground out, and then take another step forward and plow again, that is by far the fastest way. I actually did know that, and I just didn't think about it.
I might just do that then.
Yeah. And just make a bunch of primitive shovels and start plowing.
Yeah, so what I was thinking of doing is taking this character to at least 90 in farming.
Okay.
And then going down forestry.
Yeah, I mean, so that's good. So it seems weird, but having too many cooks is actually a bad thing because of the blueprinting, the blueprinting randomness. So having more people that are able to farm and create crops to make food is better than having a bunch of guys cooking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Well, no, I feel you. That's what I'm saying. Because well, if you go into forestry and you max it out, you don't have enough to even level up cooking enough to where we would want you to cook. You know what I mean? Because it's not effective. Because of the forest, because Yeah, so it's weird. So having foresters actually helps contribute to the overall quality of the food, even though you're not making food, because you're able to farm up the food, and you have no desire to actually end up cooking it, which is great.
And that's my plan, is to go that way. And then I was thinking of going
Yeah, and even then,
into
people might just be
mining again.
breaking it.
I really enjoy mining.
Yeah.
And gathering herbs. I could do that all day. It's like fishing to me.
Dude, I don't know what it is, man, but I love mining and I love terraforming. I'm the same way, man. I could literally stare at the screen, even if I'm not streaming. I could so back when I used to play LAF when it first came out, I wasn't even a streamer yet, and I would sit there and I would stare at the screen and I would terraform for days, like just days and days terraforming.
Yeah.
I don't know why. The thing is, it's so methodical and relaxing, and you're accomplishing something along the way. So like you're accomplishing something. You're like, look at what I did. I flattened this huge goddamn chunk of land for no reason other than to flatten it and build stuff on it. It's electronic. I didn't accomplish a whole lot, but for some reason, it's just like this weird feeling of accomplishment and relaxation at the same time.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if I would, because I can level carpentry here easy and get that full.
Cross VTW. This is actually just a standard
like-
shovel, like the steel
Sorry?
shovel.
I was gonna say, I feel like I'm counting grains of sand on a beach. Just never ends.
Like it, and it. But is it stressful to you, or like is
No.
is it chillax?
No, it's fine. It's chill. It's just like there's so much to do still.
Oh yeah.
See, yeah. So I think I might come over with the forestry. I don't think I would I think I would enjoy just planting trees as well. It's the same kind of principle.
Yeah, delightful. You might be getting your house destroyed by other guilds, man. She thinks you're crazy? I don't know what it is, man. My wife thinks I'm crazy for playing this game. All my friends, they all, so by the way, guys, I've got a pretty large friend group that I'd never see anymore because I'm so goddamn busy. But a lot of them watch me play like FPS games and stuff like that. And a lot of them have been texting me lately like, "What in the fuck are you playing, bro?" Like legit, they're like, "What are you doing?" I watched you last night for like an hour and I just couldn't watch you anymore. And I'm like, bro, it's a good game. I can't explain it. I don't know why. It's just super addicting. Terraforming loots. That's right, Dotson. Yeah, guys, anybody that's doing the loots for the giveaways, you're able to do them every 15 minutes, so make sure you're checking back up on them. You don't even have to do the exclamation point loots every time. You could just keep the page up and just refresh. Don't listen, we're all trapped here playing this game with him. Send help. You know, the feels build something and watch it growing. Exactly. So Jin, you wonder if steel will be a thing in the future? Steel is already a thing now. Yeah, when you use steel to build a tool, it builds you a better tool. Yeah, Lifeful. Yeah, it is probably getting burnt down. The thing is, you're letting them level up Siege. They just go out there and they're like, hey, we're going to hit this thing with a torch for a little bit and get our Siege leveled up. Well, yeah, so the iron shovel, um, I've never been a blacksmith. That's literally the only job I've never done. I mean, I did do it once, like, but it was so long ago I could barely remember it. Um, but if I understand correctly, somebody in chat, correct me if I'm wrong. When you make steel, you're able to use it in place of iron when making tools to make a high quality shovel. So it's still just a standard shovel, but it's higher quality than if you made it with iron. Is that correct, Sergeant Andrew? That's what my smiths told me. Absolutely, Methy. Yep. Synergy, baby. Terraforming for life. That's right. Can never escape terraforming. I love it. Like, all the loots right now are about terraforming. We definitely have room to grow with loots. Oh, that's very true. I'm not doing this for the giveaway. Fair enough, Braca. Verification expired. That's a weird one, Sarevok. I've never seen that error. And then Methy saying that he's not doing this for pleasure, that he's stuck here. He wants help. Low quality steel is greater than high quality iron. Yeah. Hey, I'm glad, Soljian. I'm glad I could help. Now all you need is that flux. Fox. Oh, yeah. There should be flux. Is EOS on? Yeah, he's on. I have to fix this one corner. If this one corner is off, it'll drive me crazy because I'm making a square. I'm weird like that. Oh, I gotta fix this one too.
Didn't you have like a bag of boards and stuff laying around somewhere?
Yep. Yeah, it's right on the north road. I keep on going in there and dropping random shit into it and then pulling back out to reset it. It's next to Northgate.
Okay, I see repair kits. Is it in that one or a different one? I don't see any in that one.
Somebody may have moved them, maybe? I'll be up there in a sec. I'll show you. Or did I move them? I don't think I moved them. Oh, I missed. Ah, I missed twice, guys. So embarrassed. So embarrassing. I might have put him in a cart, too. I can't remember what I did, man, to be honest.
Dude, there were a lot of them, right?
There wasn't a whole lot more, because remember I pulled out the 50 or 60 or so yesterday? I think there's like another 50 of them. Ish, somewhere in there, like 50 or 60. There's building logs and everything, man.
Okay.
There's a few. There's a few in the cart by the pit. If they They may have despawned, but if they did, it's not right. Because they have a respawn time of 6 hours in a claim. And I reset it right after my power hour.
Yeah, I remember you looking in the bag on the stream, but yeah, I
Can't
could have
remember if
sworn
I
it was
moved them
like
or
right
whatever.
there.
Yeah, it was right here. Somebody may have moved them, or actually, let me check in these other constructions. I make sure nobody put them in like a, an item.
It's no big deal. It's just I was reinforcing the mine as I do trips.
Does it
taking
need any specific type
boards.
of board? Can it be any board?
Any board.
Um,
And I don't need that many, so I was just wondering to like make sure that there's extras for other people.
oh, I gotcha. So this hand card's got 6 in them. See, that's the thing. I remember I picked a couple up. I might have stored them somewhere. I just can't remember where, man. The problem is I don't multitask very well, guys. So when I'm talking to chat and I start just doing stuff, like I'll start trying to do like like really small tasks. There's 13 in the warehouse that I put in there for you yesterday as well, in the east or the southern warehouse.
We took those already.
No, there's 13 more in there.
There was some left in the bag that you threw out, and I put some in the warehouse, and I've been picking at it all day.
Okay.
So that was basically all that was left out of whatever you put in the warehouse and left in the bag.
Okay. I mean, I can cut you more, man. We got logs out here, man. It ain't a big deal. We can just cut down a tree right now and do it if you need some.
So I don't think I'm gonna run out with what's still around the town.
Okay. If you do, let me know. Got you down to 25 to 30% health. Yeah, so the lucky thing is though, is bears, they as long as you can dodge his big attack when he goes down. He's got to back up from him. Grim's almost here. He's almost here. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Yeah, being overburdened sucks, man. Yeah, I got killed by a wolf once or twice being overburdened. By once or twice, I mean plenty of times. By plenty of times, I mean more than I would ever like to admit. Loots. You know, actually, I want to keep this wall at 24.3. So we're going to do that. Boop. Damn, look at all these loots. Oh, you guys are amazing. Lifeful Butts, thank you for the follow. You're the Pwnage. Welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here, my man.
Loco, if you're around, check your auto clicker.
What's he gathering?
Oh no, he was using his sling.
Oh.
I think his sling broke because he's just swinging now.
Oh, just punching. More loots. Thank you, Grim. I appreciate it, brother. All right, guys. So basically what I'm doing here is I want to terraform out to the point where we're
smell that?
just beyond
It
this,
smells like
and I
rabbit.
want to kind of keep on playing with the realm a little bit, how I want to design it. A little bit delayed, but whatever. Whatever. Keep on forgetting I'm out of monster right now. Only got an hour and a half to go, so I think I will be monsterless. But maybe I will go down and get me some of that.
How's the trench coming along?
It's going along actually pretty well. So once what I want to do, I'm not gonna dig the whole trench tonight. Well, I mean, I'm not even wouldn't be able to do that if I wanted to. But what I'm trying to do is get just past the tower and start curving the trench, you know, along with the walls there. So I can kind of get an idea of how I want to build the walls around the trench. You know what I mean? So I can kind of finish up my design concept.
Yeah. So you can kind of start seeing like where you want the realm borders to go. All that.
Exactly.
Are you gonna curve it just like the towers, or just like the wall is right now?
Yeah. I'm gonna curve it just like exactly like the walls are. So it's gonna follow around the walls, basically framing the town. But I don't know how I want the walls to be on the outside of it yet. And so I'm gonna curve around and it's kind of mess with it. You know what's interesting, Methy? I'm actually taking a class on it's basically a class on making infographics, right? But it's kind of a twofold class. So it's around making infographics, and then on top of that, learning skills around print magazines and and print media in general. And so, and one of the things was that there was a study done with like 12,000 people, and they would feed them information like stats on like statistical information on different companies, and you know, that might apply to them, or stock quotes and that kind of thing. Basically, just almost raw data that's presented in. There's three tests. There was one with just raw numbers, so like looking at the numbers themselves, the actual statistical numbers. Another one that's presented in a graph, and then one that's presented in like in a graph designed like an infographic, right? So like there's text that goes along with it, highlighting key points of information, that kind of stuff. And with an infographic, over a course of 3 days, on average, people only remember 10% of the data as read. When they see it on the graph, they remember 30-ish% on average. It was like 30 point something percent. And then text presented in infographic style, where there's, you know, graphics and everything, like just, you know, talking about the highlights, they would actually remember 65% of the information 3 days later. And it goes along with what I was saying, like I'm a visual person.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting. I was actually telling my wife, I'm like, oh, I'm going to tell them about this because it's weird. We were just talking about it the other day. But then we are also talking about, what's that called? The confirmation bias, but there's a name for it. The phenomena.
The confirmation bias. I mean, it's like anecdotal.
Yeah, well, no, so there's a phenomenon behind it as well. Like the something phenomena. It's like two people's names with a dash in between. Like when you buy a car and you see that car everywhere.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we were just talking about it the other day.
I'll have to think about what the name was.
Yeah. Because that phenomenon also covers confirmation bias, because it basically is saying like the phenomena describes not only like buying a car and seeing it everywhere, but also the ability of humans to like learn a new word and then all of a sudden they start noticing it everywhere. So they're confirming that it's in higher usage than before they learned it.
What is the name for that?
That's what he's talking about. He can't remember.
Yeah,
the
I'll
name.
pull it up. I'll pull it up real quick.
I know I can't think of the name either.
The Bader-Meinhof phenomenon. Ah, Grim got it. Grim was first. Grim got it first. Damn it.
He did.
Sorry, guys. Just check my emails. See if I got any emails from Bitbox. I'm waiting on a response. I'm waiting on a response. It is all about yeah. It's all about visual info.
Hey,
And
did you ever get a response from your like partnership email?
no, man. I'm thinking about just reapplying in general, like, because I actually sent a follow-up email, and they responded back, and they were just like, and it's so weird, man, because I wrote so much information, like, I gave my whole business plan, like, I wrote this whole big old spiel up, and I looked up stats and trajectories, and you know what I mean? Like, I did this whole thing, and I was expecting some kind of email back, but I haven't gotten anything back. And so I wrote them an email, and then all I did, I got an auto response back with the exact same email you get when you apply, except it had a different date on it with the same ticket number. Because when you put it in, you get a ticket number. So it's like
Yeah.
it's still open, but like I don't know, man. It's so weird. I don't
Christmas
understand.
period, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. You know, I said, hey, you know, with my follow-up email, I said, I understand it's a Christmas period time, but just checking in to see if, you know, just making sure it didn't get lost in the shuffle. And then I got an auto response back, and I'm like, maybe I am lost in the shuffle. Maybe I am stuck.
Maybe it's a really good sign.
So that's what I'm thinking. Honestly, I'm thinking it's a good sign because from what I've gathered, just from reading around on the internet, is everybody that does get approved for Twitch partnership, it takes them about a month because they're watching your videos, seeing, are you building a community and so on and so forth. So I think I'm hoping it's a good sign. Because honestly, every time before this, I've just instant denial. Like it would be like 6 hours later, like, nope, sorry, try again later. Like, damn it.
I think they're gonna look at you even more.
I think so
they're
as well.
Looking into you right now, and I think that's why it's taking so long.
I hope so. It would be nice to get a response, like
Yeah,
Notice
something.
me.
But they don't want to respond until they actually have more evidence of who you are, right?
Oh yeah. I totally understand that. But for me, like I don't know, like one of my methods when I'm working is to always respond right away. So like when I'm doing my pre-sales engineering stuff, the I get an email and I'm usually way overworked as a pre-sales engineer. Like realistically, I was the only guy that did my job at the company. Like I'm the only one in my position that can do what I did. And I had my direct customer was the salesman, the AEs, what they called them, account executives. And there was 1,700 of them. And so it's like I've got all these guys that I'm supporting. And so I'd get an email and I'd respond back right away. I'd be like, hey, just got this. I'm working on another 10 things. I'll let you know. If it becomes urgent, send me another email. Just write up something really quick. Just to let somebody know, Like,
yeah, I understand that. I can understand their point too, like, because you're not the only one that they're looking into, right?
the person press Ross is so nice. He said the person pressing the deny button is probably just on holiday.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so now Ross is that Roman slave
Yep.
chilling out in your chariot.
He is. He's that guy. Guys,
Did anyone realize that in town?
Oh no, I don't think so. Ross is the one that's able to do that, though, right?
Yeah, that's why I was thinking.
Do what?
Hey, so whoever farmed underneath, somebody farmed the tile underneath the well, bringing it down to 98. We need somebody to fertilize it to get it back to 100.
Go poop on that.
Yeah, man, we need somebody to poop on our well.
Pretty sure you're not supposed to do that. So you get like cholera and stuff.
Salmonella.
I was suspect that Twitch looks at everything, like followers when they come
Cholera and
back,
typhoid.
donors, subs,
Typhoid,
randoms,
yes.
lurkers, and your content. But I'm no expert. No, yeah,
Mary?
yeah. It's very all inclusive, definitely. It really is.
One is from human waste, and the other one is from rotting meat.
There's all kinds of stuff.
But
Man.
we're
Like,
using animal poop, and you can get it from animal poop.
What guild alliance are you a part of? Last K's. We are. We are
Sorry,
in
what
the
were you
Ridgeline
saying about
Alliance.
interesting?
Poop.
I don't remember. The Miss Danielle. Hello, how are you doing today? Let's see. Loser 313. Welcome back, my man. Heads up, we got a lot of new viewers, guys. So we're running a giveaway this month and every month following from this point forward until further notice. We're going to be doing giveaways at the end of the month for in-game premium currency, God's Favor. If you know what that is. So we're going to be giving away $20 worth of God's Favor. The more loots we get done, the more we'll do. So basically, do exclamation
So
point
how do
loots.
you know who's done loots and who hasn't?
I can create reports, generate Excel sheets.
So, but what if somebody does it without being registered? You still get their name?
Yeah. So let me see.
Well, if you're not registered and you do a loot, you have to type in a name and then give an email. So I mean, whoever didn't register hopefully puts a name that's recognizable, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it would definitely behoove you to register through Twitch.
Yeah, I've done them as unregistered before.
Yep.
I usually just type in like Methy or something.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a recognizable name, like I'm not going to be like, well, you misspelled your own name here. You didn't win.
Does it give you the email to the people who do it? Or is it just the username that they give?
It's just your Twitch username I get. Yeah, so I just see everybody's registered Twitch username. Or if they're not registered, what they typed in.
I didn't know you can link Twitch name. I just signed up as...
If people aren't using their Twitch names, and they're all the last 10 or 12 people that I'm looking at right now, because I see 12 per page without downloading the Excel sheet, I'll use their Twitch names.
Yeah,
Which is probably the smartest way to do it if you're going to try and win something.
Well, that's what I thought. So when I registered, I'm like, I'll just use my Twitch name.
How much further out is the claim going to progress on tier 2?
To 65 tiles out. It's the largest difference. So tier 2 grows the most amount.
Tier 2 doubles it.
Yep.
Well, not quite doubles it. 'Cause
Yeah, not
double
quite.
would be 70, but
Yep. Yeah, so it's the largest amount. Then tier 3 goes from 65 to, I think, 80. And then from 80 to 100 with the tier 4. But it's crazy because if you're talking about just sheer tiles, going the last tier, it like triples the number of tiles you have because of how large the radius is.
that would make sense.
It's too much geometry for me.
Yeah, it wouldn't actually triple it, but I mean, what I'm getting at is just a massive increase.
I asked the question, and as soon as I heard the number of, what was it, 46 tiles or 76 tiles?
65 tiles.
65. As soon as I heard that, I went, I can't be asked to camp that far out from the wall. Bollocks, I'm just going to plant oak trees here, and then switched off to everything else you said.
It doesn't matter. It's all good. You gotta remember, I have a wife, and she does the same thing to me all the time, so I'm used to it. She's like, how much of this should I use? I'm like, well, it depends. Start going up. She's like, so yes? I'm like, sure. Just do it. You're a part of the Guild Knights Hospitaller, currently a vassal of Hyperion, fighting against Archaea? I've heard of the Knights Hospitaller. I know Hyperion. Don't know who you're fighting. Guys, sorry, I got just really, really dry skin from the winter. The winter kills my skin, is crazy. I've got rosacea on top of it, so it does not help at all. Okay, so vassal clans. What does it break down all this stuff? Well, so being a vassal, so that the weird thing about this game right now is the vassal system, or even just the whole the whole political system is kind of broken. So you really only have 5. So you could be neutral with somebody, you could be friendly with somebody, or an enemy with somebody, at war with somebody, or in an alliance with somebody. If you're in an alliance with somebody, one of you two becomes the vassal, which is just dumb as shit. So you can't make an alliance with somebody without becoming a vassal to them. You enjoy picking your nose? No, man. I mean, I do like picking my nose, but I would straight up call that shit, man. No, I've got rosacea, and it's really bad. It's actually one of those things, like no joke. As a young adult, I was so embarrassed by it that I would like do everything to. I would like avoid going to work. I would avoid because my skin gets so bad it like starts to turn bright red. And actually, you can kind of see it a little bit right now. See how it's red?
So plowing doesn't use a lot of durability.
No, you can do it all day, man.
This is awesome. I'm already at 25
Oh yeah.
without using power hour.
Nice. Yeah, save your power hour for the harder part in the forestry thing.
Yep.
Gather up a bunch of stuff and then power hour planting them.
What is a power hour?
What is a power hour? Something you don't have because you don't want to pay for the subscription anymore, man.
See, that's the one thing that I don't know what they're gonna do to offset. Once you have like 60 alignment and you have 100 in the stats that you want, there's no need to have a subscription.
Yeah, and I tell everybody that too. I'm like, don't pay for a sub if you don't need a level anymore. There's not really a reason for it. It's cheaper at that point. It's cheaper to just if you're about to go to war to buy your insurance, then pay for a power hour and you can get better insurance and still.
I used fewer power hours than it would have like cost to just like buy them from the shop. Like I would have saved more money that way
on my face
than a subscription.
See, for me, that's different because I've got several characters that I use a power hour on, and I use it almost every day.
Yeah, see, that's true. I should make all my alts now, so I could. I just paid for another month.
See, I don't really use it as much on my herbalist because in order for me to use a power hour in alchemy, or not alchemy, herbalism, I need like over 1,000 herbs.
Put some olive oil on it and help me. I got olive oil downstairs, man. Let me see what I can do. I'll let you know. I'll let you know if it works for my face. So is that for me? It's actually it's a thing. It's
punching each other.
Diagnosed.
Level medic.
True. So
I don't have anything that I can use my power hour on that character regularly.
Well, once it's no longer winter and we actually have a full-on brewer thing going on, you'll be able to start doing alchemy and using power hour there.
I'll be honest, I don't even know how alchemy works right now.
It's the exact same, except you're using preps instead of so you're using preps and alcohol instead of mixing herbs.
So I have to use alcohol to do it?
Yep. You use alcohol as the base.
So I can't even.
And then you put preps into
right
them
now, anyways, because I don't think anyone has brewing.
Exactly.
You're gonna be a witcher.
Yeah, he's gonna be a witcher. That's right.
How much wood required for a palisade wall?
I think it's 5 logs. And then, well, depending on, because there's actually a lot of them, so it depends on which one you want.
Well, the one that we're going to be building for the Kingdom Wall.
Oh, the furthest out wall.
Yeah.
So they're 5 each, and then if we want to put the thing on them, they can take a few boards. Like they're super cheap. Because you're talking about for the planting of the oak, right?
Yeah, I want to know, do I need to plant one every tile, every other tile, 2 tiles deep?
I would say every other tile. Yeah. Because we'll need some extras for like the watchtowers and that kind of thing. So I'd say honestly every other tile would be solid. Rather have too many than not enough kind of situation.
Yeah, well, I mean, once they're major, they can just be
No,
cut down
everything.
and
So
replant, or
loser. Every
because people are
in-game
going to
day.
want to build inside that area, aren't they? And rather
Yeah.
than hauling logs all across the kingdom.
Oh yeah. Just plant whatever, however many you want. Then it's a good point. The so
And then my 5x5
for every day
can
there's
be used
4.8.
for stuff that we need on a sort of daily basis.
So for every single thing that we need, I'll talk to you first. So loser, the 4.8 in-game days to 1 day, and so it's literally just always running 4.8, 4.8. So it's 4.8 times faster. Yeah, so one season will last about a month essentially, but it also depends on what region you're in. So the further north you go, your winter's longer, summer shorter, and then you also have a shorter spring and fall. You go further south, longer summer, shorter winter, longer spring and fall. So yeah, there's a lot of variables there. A lot of variables, and everything's already accelerated because there's actually
So
they got a full
nobody
standard
destroyed
calendar.
the signal fire that was a light. It just burnt
Nope.
out, yeah?
Yeah, it just burnt out. It lasted about an hour because
And
it burnt
and
out
it
like
just
maybe
disappeared as well.
yeah, because it burnt out like 5 or 10 minutes after my power hour ended. I carry those on me. Screw it. Yeah, so it's interesting because the guys in the south are actually able to provide food, like trade food on the server for much longer than the people in the north are able to even grow food. So we haven't been able to grow food for 2 in-game months. Yeah, and it started 2 months earlier north of us. And then Central didn't start winter until December. And right now we're nearing, actually, I believe this is Christmas Day. Let me check. Let's see here. Nope, still the 24th. It's Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve right now. Yep. We are the Rocky Plains, my friend.
So junipers give you the highest amount of experience planting?
Correct.
If you're going to power hour, around about 450, you should be able to get through in an hour.
And how many does that? How much experience would that give you?
Depends
on
on
your
what level
level.
you are. It's a
Starting
diminishing return. Oh, and starting out, you'll easily hit 40, 50. You might even hit 60 if you had, if you had 600 juniper, all stashed away, doesn't matter what quality they are. And
What region are you from, Don Lazy?
Plant it all without having to run for miles in between each planting, then yeah, you probably even hit 60.
Because what I was thinking about doing is going out and gathering the junipers that I can find on Noob Island, and then holding on to them, and do that for a few days to get as many as I can, and nest you want me to come over and you have enough seeds I can use.
I know where there is a large plantation of juniper.
Because they take the longest to grow, don't they?
Yeah, the ones I planted when we initially got in and set up the farms still are not medium.
Yeah, and that was day 2.
So do they give you more wood than all the other trees? Is that
Negative.
What
Only
So
for
what's-
leveling. They're for leveling and beautification. Area beautification, my friend. They look purty.
And the ones that are the tier 1, 66 quality or above, you can tell straight away because they are a nice, even teardrop shape.
Yeah, they look like somebody fucking topiaried them. Don! Don! What you want, man? You looking for trades? You looking for a fight? Alright. Yeah, just run up to me so I can send you an invite. The problem is I'm not going to be able to give you any permissions right now. Oh, actually, I can. I can through the website. I lied. Yeah, I can do it through the website. I've got it open right now, ready for you. What's your tune name, man? Just realized I should put instead of scratching my face, I should just put lotion on it. What do you want to give me, Andrew? I'll show you. Give me a second, man. Let me get this lotion on my face. My skin is very, very itchy.
Hi.
Oh, hi. That is you, right, Grim? Oh man, I itched too much, guys. It's itchy now. Super goddamn itchy. Put it together and what have you got? Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Alright guys, sorry about that, man. My skin gets all jacked up. Alright, let me show you, man. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Ultralink! My New Year was fantastic, my man. All you gotta do is hit F10, man, go over the hotbar, and then change it, go to the opacity setting and change it to 5x2. Super easy. Just hidden. Oh, Lifeful. It's just the Twitch app on the phone does that, man. It's a known issue. It's done that forever. I actually like the setup you did, Methy. Yeah, and that picture you sent. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then to make it longer, you can just pull them out. Yeah, you can get tons of hot bars going. And then make it so that you can even make it so they disappear. They only come up when you're in tab. So I got like a hot bar up here for emotes that only show up when I hit tab, and I can go up there and emote it, you know? Yeah, so it's only on certain phones, and it for some reason, yeah, the chat, that you'll be trying to send a message. You can still see chat, but you can't send messages. It gets really weird. Man, digging this trench is actually taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. Ooh, nice tip, loser. I'm gonna try that next time it doesn't work, man. I really like that tip. Good thinking, man. I don't know. How'd you think of that? Allison Keeper said, bring me apples, I'll make you cider. I mean, shit. If we have any extra apples, we got any extra apples, guys? We can have some cider made. We can get crunked.
Who's making cider?
It's Allison, Keeper of the Fields. From TVO. Grim's like, I'm collecting them now. He's like, I'm fucking on it. Okay, this is something we used to do all the time on Life is Feudal Your Own. When we get this cider made, we have to come back, everybody gets way drunk, and then fist fight to knockout. I'm telling you, it is harder than it sounds. So much harder than it sounds. Wait, Ross can make cider? What the hell you been doing, Ross? You've been doing all the wrong things, man. Fuck the animals. Fuck high quality food. We need cider, son. I'm just kidding. Don't fuck my animals, please.
Yeah, yeah. Especially not on stream.
Yeah. It's 16 apples to one cider? God damn. Grim says don't fuck the animals. It makes them taste funny.
How would
Oh.
he know?
Isn't there like a bunch of empty bottles? I thought there was a ton of them. I know I've seen bottles around.
They are in the top chest, I think.
Go, go,
Of
Power
the
Rangers!
Herbalism area.
Methy, your mustache hair is in violations. And Saravok, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Don't make me chant it. Why are you still awake, man? Grim, your new tune has access to stuff, right?
So is editing the permissions and stuff working now, or
Nope.
shame?
Yep. Your sleeping schedule been fucked up by Christmas and New Year's. Oh, dude, isn't everybody's, man?
I wish you could get the sundial and the moon thing to tell time.
What is the moon one called?
Moon dial.
No, it's not a moon. Maybe, but I thought it was something fancier.
I mean, we could just put a stick in the ground, call it a sundial.
That's called a spruce.
Juniper.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, so
Yeah.
what up? Oh, lame.
Yeah.
Just beforehand.